Welcome to all those who are watching this video. This is a video for the students of class 10th. Okay, and this is from science subject, and this is the chapter included in the bio portion, chapter 16. Okay, this is the last chapter, natural resources. So when we say natural resources, so anything in the environment which can be used, okay, anything in the environment which can be used, that is called as a natural resource. Okay, means we can say this natural resources includes total natural environment that supports human life and contribute to the production of necessities and comforts to mankind. ओके, जितना कुछ भी है नेचर में जिनको हमको यूज करते हैं वो सब नेचुरल रिसोर्सेस है. सो नेचुरल रिसोर्सेस आर द कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere. There are two types of natural resources, and the types are given on the basis of abundance and availability. Okay, so the two types are inexhaustible and exhaustible. Inexhaustible means these are present in plenty and they cannot be exhausted by man's consumption. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि नेचर में ये बहुत ज़्यादा अमाउंट में होते हैं और हम कितना भी खर्च करते जाएं ये ख़त्म नहीं होंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एयर, सैंड, क्ले. ओके, these are. And the second is exhaustible. So exhaustible means these are limited sources and they can be exhausted, means वो खत्म हो जाएंगे over a period of time. They will be finished. Okay, such sources are called as exhaustible sources like coal and petroleum. Now, management of natural resources. So first question arises in our mind कि why do we need to manage our natural resources? So we will get this, the answer of this in the next slide. See, begin with what does we mean? जब हम management कहते हैं तो इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? क्या management means क्या? So it is a system of controlling the use of natural resources in such a way as to avoid their wastage and to use them in the most effective way. Okay, so this is called management of natural resources. Okay, now question arises, why do we need? Okay, so there are reasons we need to manage our resources. Like the resource of the earth, first of them, the very simple thing is the resources are limited on earth, and because of the rapid increase in human population, the demand for the resources is increasing day by day. So the proper management can ensure that the natural resources are used judiciously so that they can fulfill the needs of present generation and also available for the future generation. Okay, मतलब ये अभी की जनरेशन के लिए भी है और आने वाली जनरेशन के लिए भी अवेलेबल होना चाहिए, इसीलिए उसके मैनेजमेंट की ज़रूरत है. ओके, द प्रॉपर मैनेजमेंट ऑफ नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज takes into consideration long term perspective and prevents their exploitation to hit for short term gains. देखो यहाँ दो वर्ड हैं लॉन्ग टर्म प्रोस्पेक्टिव एंड शॉर्ट टर्म प्रोस्पेक्टिव. लॉन्ग टर्म प्रोस्पेक्टिव, यदि पूछा जाए कि इन दोनों में से कौन सा बेटर है तो लॉन्ग टर्म प्रोस्पेक्टिव इज बेटर. क्यों? क्योंकि लॉन्ग टर्म पर्सपेक्टिव में हम ये ध्यान रखते हैं कि जो नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज है इट शुड लास्ट फॉर लॉन्ग टाइम. ये बहुत लंबे समय तक अवेलेबल होगा, हमारी सोच जो है वो ये रहती है। और जब हम शॉर्ट टर्म की बात करते हैं, मतलब हम अपनी ग्रीडीनेस, दिस इज ग्रीडीनेस की इन अ वेरी, they will be finished in the short time and we are thinking of only gains, we are not thinking of its availability for the future generation. So short term gain is not good. The proper management can ensure equitable distribution of natural resources so that all the people can benefit from the development of these resources. The proper management will take into consideration the damage caused to the environment during the extraction or use of the natural resources and find ways and means to minimize this damage. Is it? मतलब यदि हम प्रॉपर मैनेजमेंट की बात करते हैं, तो यदि हमारे एक्सट्रैक्शन से, यूज़ से एनवायरनमेंट को कुछ नुकसान होता है, तो हम उस नुकसान को मिनिमाइज करने के लिए कुछ ना कुछ रास्ते निकालेंगे. That is why the management of natural resources are needed. So these all are the reasons. Thank you.